Right, welcome. So I am joined by three of our amazing students, really excited about what we're going to share with you today. Our aim is to explore the early childhood foundation degree and BA in early childhood. And actually, I've just noticed, so two of our students are doing the foundation degree, and Charlie, you're doing the BA at the moment. So we've got a variety of experiences to draw from. So we're going to cover three key areas to give you a little bit more information about those programmes. So I'm Charlotte Jones, and I'm the Director of Early Childhood Programmes. Charlie, do you want to go next?
Yeah, Charlie Howland, and I'm currently in the fourth year, the BA year of the early childhood degree.
Alana?
Hi everybody, yes, my name's Alana and I'm currently in the third year of the foundation degree. Really excited about going on to the fourth year for the BA top-up, and I'm currently a mother of four.
Lovely. Amy?
Hi, my name is Amy. I'm also doing the third year of the early years foundation degree, and I'm a mother of three.
Lovely. So shall we dive right in to the first question? And it's a biggie. No pressure. What's the course going to give me? Now, we could answer that in a literal way, couldn't we? And say, well, a piece of paper that's a lovely certificate. But we're going to go a little bit deeper with that. So I don't know who wants to kick off with that, with answering that question. So what's the course going to give me? Charlie?
Okay, so for me, already I've changed roles within where I work. So I've already been promoted into a new position. It's the course for me, I think I suppose there was a goal in mind. So initially I went on to the course, I really wanted to be a Senko in a school. So like you say, it was giving me that literal piece of paper, the certificate that meant I could go on to further training and do that job. Actually, I didn't realise how many doors would open. It's given me so many other opportunities that I just wasn't even aware of. And I have changed. So my direction has completely changed now where I want to go. Employability wise, like I say, it's opened up so many other doors. I think as well, it's given me, in my own job, it's allowed me to do my job to the best I possibly could. And that's really quite powerful. You know, when you as a person, I'm a mum of four. I've been, a stay-at-home mum. I've gone into the workplace, and now I'm in this. I feel like a professional. I'm in this job. I'm doing it really well. Doing this degree. I finished the foundation degree last year and graduated last year, and that was quite a really significant moment in my life. It's just good. So as personally, I've grown a lot.
Amazing.
That's great.
Yeah.
Charlie, can I follow on from that?
Yeah.
It's just an amazing, I completely agree with everything you've said, and a sense of belonging to the community as well. Whether you're trying to do a bit of work experience or you are employed, maybe in an early year setting, getting everybody on board and developing your self-confidence, that's something that I've managed to achieve personally as well.
That's amazing.
And broadening career prospects like Charlie's just said, and the chance to develop leadership skills as well, which I never thought I'd be able to do a few years ago. Yeah. The opportunities just keep arising, which is great.
Definitely.
Yeah, I would like to also agree with both of the ladies. For me, it's just given me opportunities to just see what's out there. At the beginning, I knew exactly what I wanted to do. Now I kind of do, but it's open different areas. Employability. There's a lot of avenues that I can go on to progress in my career. It's not just like you can do this and it's A or B. There's so many doors that are open to you, and to give you that professional identity. I think, as a TA working in a school, to have this, just being a third year student has given me so much background and knowledge that has questioned my own job to make me work better, to support my colleagues and work collaboratively within the community as well. And this course gives you, gives me more than I was expecting 3 years ago when I first started. So yeah, definitely, it's open to lots of possibilities.
Isn't it? I stand here and I'm just listening to you three, and I'm just thinking, you started years ago on this course, probably very nervous and not really sure what to expect, and you sit here now, and it's amazing to hear what you've learned and how you feel you've progressed and developed. It makes me incredibly proud. So here's a more kind of practical question. What does a typical session look like? So you might want to talk about when the sessions happen, because I'm sure people will want to know how you kind of juggle that with your own working day. So what does a typical session look like? I don't know who wants to jump in there.
Yeah, do you want me to start first?
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah, okay. Well, I remember originally when we signed up to the course a few years ago, and we knew what the course would entail. We were told at the start that it'd be one evening a week and the occasional Saturdays throughout the year, the academic year. And those sessions would consist of going onto campus, being with our tutors who are delivering the sessions, and being with the other students as well, from all different backgrounds, a really diverse approach to everyone that's taking on the course. And it'd be a case of face-to-face lectures with the tutor, going through everything thoroughly. And you have the chance then to just speak to all the other students that are on the course, share experience, share the knowledge. So that's obviously how it did begin. But I don't know if one of the girls wants to jump in there and obviously speak about COVID, since that's impacted us.
Yeah, COVID, I mean, has had a huge impact, especially with going remote learning. In one way, I guess, for me, I live in Leicester, so Warwick, the reason I chose Warwick University was Monday was suitable for me. That's why one of the reasons I went to Warwick in the first place. And plus it was Monday night, and I thought, okay, but with, obviously, like Alana said, those were the sessions prior to COVID. And now I don't have to rush around, leave my house by 4 o'clock to go and beat the traffic into cities. It's at the comfort of your own home, but it is intense because obviously it's, the learning is there. As much as, the tutors have been so supportive in delivering the material to us, as they would do in a classroom setting, or, in a lecture setting. Like Alana said, it's the shared knowledge with the other students to work together. That's what I miss the most. And you learn so much from the other students, as well as from the students, because there's different perspectives, and that helps you to learn and to find out more. And for me, the learning, the resources at the local, the Warwick Library have been great, but I really rely on online literature because, like I said, I live far away. But if you live in a different city, you can join universities via them as well, which I have joined. Leicester University Libraries, obviously there's online libraries that you can join. So there's lots of resources out there. So, you don't have to necessarily go into the library itself, although it is good to go. It's an experience. I'm sure the other ladies will fill you in. But yeah, that's the typical
We
question.
Can't wait to get back to face-to-face. Yeah. We can't wait. Charlie, did you have anything you wanted to add?
Yeah, I think for me, one of the most attractive things about this was, obviously Warwick is quite close, but I live in Nuneaton, and Warwick works in partnership with North Warwickshire and South Leicestershire College in Nuneaton. So I had my sessions in the foundation degree, so years 1 to 3, they were delivered at the college, which was fantastic because, I mean, the college is 5 minutes from where I work and 5 minutes from my home. The sessions were, I think it was 2 till 7, but then we had access to the resources at the college, although they were on a much smaller scale, but obviously there were staff members there that could support you. And then what we did, I believe it was around 5 Saturdays at Warwick, which then we would merge with the Warwick cohort. And that was always really lovely, always really welcoming. And I think it just, the accessibility of it was fantastic. I think as well, like everybody was saying, it's that relationship, I suppose, as a student. I personally looked at, you know, you think university students, you've got this idea in your head of a, you know, 20-year-old at university staying on campus and all of that. So I suppose initially it was right, I know where I want to be, I know what I've got to get here, I'm going to join this course. And actually, when we went there, we were students. I've built really good relationships with my peer group, and we're helping each other beyond the course. Some of us have gone separate ways for the BA, but we're doing teams together. I mean, if it wasn't for COVID, we probably would be studying together. It's indescribable. Like you said, Alana, it's like a community, and nothing quite compares. Nobody else gets it. It's only you sort of all get where you're at, and that's incredible. But like you were saying as well about the different, we had people that were early years practitioners and qualified teachers, TAs. There was somebody that worked in a children's residential home. That has been just massive, learning and understanding all these different services and being it, and that knowledge as well. And you know, when you were saying about being a TA in school, so all of a sudden with this knowledge you can contribute to conversations, and it's empowering, you know, these things, and you're sharing that. And I think the classroom environment I really enjoy. I really enjoy sitting around with adults that have got the same interests and the same passions, and it's a really lovely environment to be in. I just
add something there as well? Just throughout the pandemic, just knowing that maybe when you're having those moments where you are struggling to write or not sure where to get your resources, and maybe having that slight moment of panic, there's been no need to feel isolated, because aren't they? Yeah, your friends are there to support you. The students, the tutors have been absolutely fantastic. They've always said that they're there to be contacted at any time for either phone calls or emails. Great.
Additional support as well.
Can I just say personally that I had myself at some point, I know it's not a long, 4 years, it's academic years, it's not, you know, like you were saying, it's not 4 straight years, but it is still quite a big chunk. And I would say with everybody having family commitments and all those different things, at some point you might have something. And I did actually quite recently, and I reached out, and I'm not saying this is going to be the same for everybody, the time frame, but I actually emailed somebody, and by that day I had spoken to the course director and my tutor. They'd really put my mind at rest. They'd give me a plan, that massive amount of support, even signposting me to external support within a day, within a 12-hour period. I'd had all of that, and a really long phone call as well, this was in the evening, and so there are going to be times, I think, for everybody during that time where you do need that extra support. And it is there. It's taken me up to this 4th year, but it's still there. It's still there for me, which I thought it's really amazing. So, Anne, thank you, Charlotte.
That's what we're here for. You've all said it. We are part of a community, and that includes the tutors as well. Wow. So, okay, the third question we've got is, how do you manage learning, a job, family, and or responsibilities? Tell me, what is the secret? What is the magic potion? How do you do it? Because I think you're incredible.
For me, it would be having a timetable. I've devised a timetable. Me and my husband would sit down at the beginning of our academic year, and we've literally gone through our time of his job, my job, my time with the family, extended family, because obviously at this present moment I'm caring for them as well, and then having me time, study time. Everything is all jotted around in little blocks. And you know, for me, just to get the reading done and everything done, it takes time for me to adjust and to absorb the information. So I think timetables are really good way of managing your time. And if it doesn't go that, you know, having a routine or a timetable, that's okay, because things do fly, and you know, but it's just a little bit of a guideline, I think, and especially just to keep you a little bit on a focus, has helped me to manage my workload and family time, me time, and everything. And I think I'd be lost without it. And the support of my lovely husband, I have to put that in. My husband, my family, obviously pre-COVID, I relied on my family. The kids would go. Different situation at this time. So my husband has been a trooper, especially with things going on as well. But he knows how important this is to me, you know. To many of us who do this course, it's the learning that we have committed, and he knows what it means to me to be a student, to want this so much. So we're working as a team, even though it's mine, it's for all of us in the end. So yeah.
Wow. Yeah, just as well, Amy, just to follow on from that, it's that support network, isn't it? It's having everybody on your side, whether it's your employers, your family, friends, even if you're a single parent out there that's debating whether to take it on, you know, can you really aspire to do it? Of course you can. Be determined. You deserve this. Go for it. Just treat yourself, give yourself breaks with your timetable, whether it's structured or not. And, you know, there's always that if you really want to go ahead with the course, you can speak to existing students like we're doing now, just for that extra rapport within the community to keep yourself going. Definitely, if you are thinking about it, it's the way forward. We've all never looked back, have we, girls? So.
No.
I think, yeah, like you say, you're right. It is doable. I've got 4 children. I work 4 days a week. Initially, I think it's challenging, like you say, getting that, but the timetable is a brilliant plan forward, you know, making sure. But I think, you know, the support is huge, and it doesn't have to come from, like you say, it doesn't have to come from just a partner, or it's reaching out to your friends, other people, you know, and within each other, you'll quickly make friends. I think within the first few weeks of being on the course, we were all, you know, talked about our experience and what we've got going on, and we all work together. We've had study sessions where especially sort of when there's summer months, the kids, all of our kids are now friends. They'd be in the garden together and we'd be sitting. And I think it's really important to juggle that. Give yourself breaks, you know. I think if I can do it, I mean, it is doable, I think. And I think for yourself as well, one of the biggest things I had to get over is in my role, I suppose, as a mum, I've supported everybody else in following their dreams and pushing everybody and being that person that goes, oh yeah, and actually this is for me. It's important, and I'm worth that time. I'm worth taking that time for. And I think that was massive. You have to, for yourself, it has to be done for yourself.
Yeah. Because we are only talking 9 academic months, aren't we? It's not a full year anyway.
No,
so there is that insight as well.
No, I
totally nice long break between Easter and the September, and where you can catch up and go on those missed nights out and missed days out and things like that.
It's a long picture, isn't it? It's the long-term goal, and you know, it'll be all worth it. All that sweat and all those tears and late nights. But you know, it's like you said, you're in it together. When you're with your group, and even if you're coming in, you're thinking, oh, will I be able to do this? How will I fit in? Will I be able to be a student again? You know, if you've been working, have those nerves, and I'm sure we've all had those nerves coming in. Who am I going to sit with? Who am I going to have come? And it's amazing those first sessions that you have, or those break it, you know, those team breakers, and you find out that you've got so much common with, because it's a shared passion for some of us, where some of us are in the same boats, you know, that we didn't do so well at the beginning in our school years or whatever, and we've gone out to work and we've realized what we want, and it's amazing what you will come out, and nobody feels alone. There's nobody I know that feels alone, because, you know, we've got a WhatsApp, having a WhatsApp group and having this, and before COVID, you know, getting together and having these sessions were brilliant, and hopefully, fingers crossed, moving forward, that will be the case for everybody who joins in the coming years to come. And it's a great sense of thing, and I feel like I made friends for life, you know, coming into this course, you know.
Wow. And it kind of gets to the point when you get to the end of the course and we don't want to let you go.
No. No, we don't want to go either, Charlotte.
No.
Well, thank you so much. I'm lost for words at the amazing wisdom and experiences that you've shared. Thank you so much for doing this, and I'm sure if anybody's watching this and wants to know more or wants to have a chat, perhaps informally, with one of you, they can come and email me, can't they? And my email is on our webpage. So thank you so much, and we'll catch up soon.
Thank you.